to another episode of Bleeding Heart Brewery After Hours. I'm Stefan Marty. This is Zach Lanphier.
Season 2.
Season 2. Welcome
This is
to
a season 2 premiere.
Correct. Well, maybe. It might not be.
We don't say dates. It's definitely season 2.
It's definitely season 2. Whether it's the premiere or not is up to them. Welcoming to our podcast this evening, our two finest, very first, probably still the best employees we've ever had. I'll say that. I don't live here anymore, so I don't have to reap the repercussions of that. We have Monica Yanulis and Taylor Raftery joining us today. Thanks for coming in.
I didn't really have much of a choice, but
you did. You absolutely. You could have said no.
We're here against our will. Oh, I forgot to ask. Can we cuss?
Yes.
Of course you can.
Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
They'll bleep it out accordingly.
Perfect.
But yeah, you can say whatever you want.
Also, you can say really nasty stuff because we can edit it to make you look good and nice. Anyway.
Accusations or confessions.
Yeah. Well, anyway, welcome to this podcast. Welcome. Thanks for joining us, guys, even if it was against your will. I think we kind of talked off camera. We just wanted to talk about your experience of us. We haven't had any employees on as guests yet, or former employees yet.
And you won't again.
We probably won't ever again. This is probably a really bad idea.
Yeah. Well, especially because you guys were also there in the beginning. Mm-hmm. And, you know, our episode 1 of season 1 talked about our experience starting it at the farm. But
like
you
from
guys,
our perspective,
have a completely different perspective as to what the farm was like for those first 4 years.
Right out of the gate,
3 years.
You were technically our second employee, but first full-time employee.
I think first, like, officially on payroll, I think is how it
I think
was,
so, because
maybe?
I think Kaylee was summer. She was summer, and not for nothing, I don't even know if I knew how to do payroll at that
I don't think we had
I
payroll.
think we had payroll.
No, we were just cutting checks
We were just
or
cutting
cash.
checks and paying out cash.
I know that
The IRS doesn't exist anymore, right?
No.
You guys got rid of that while I was gone?
Somebody did.
I wish. I know
It's
that
AI.
when you
Yeah.
set me up
AI
in the POS, it was 0000, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't changed. If I wanted to go clock in right now, I could.
Yeah,
So,
your access code was all zeros. Because I was like, I don't know, here's an easy number. And that was that was when we first started actually doing payroll.
yeah.
Yeah, before that, it was just cutting checks and handing out cash. And,
Yeah.
it was just us. So we didn't know really how to do any of that, and nobody told me you couldn't do it.
No.
So
Like how to pay payroll taxes. and stuff
what
like that.
payroll
Yeah.
taxes?
I do remember you guys putting out like the audition for hiring somebody.
The
Audition?
audition?
Yeah. Do you not remember that?
No.
I don't think
So you
it's
guys
called
had
an
a-
audition.
Well, it was, people were supposed to come in and like talk to you. I don't know
Yeah,
if you
that's
guys were
an interview.
accepting.
It's called an interview.
It wasn't an interview.
No,
Listen,
you made us work for free.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so
Yeah.
before we get into that, when did you start again? It was like right after she started.
Yeah, I think it was early spring of like 2018, maybe.
Okay, so you worked like a winter by
Yeah.
yourself then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, sorry, just to get in because I don't even remember when
No,
you guys
This
I
started.
was
Yeah.
what?
I have no
started
recollection.
2017, I think.
Yes, it would have had to
summer.
be.
We were 2016 was just us.
Yep.
Summer 2017, we brought Kaylee in for summer help, and it was still just us and her. And then you came in. It wasn't an audition.
Okay,
it
yeah, so
was
what's
a
this audition?
working
What's this audition?
interview.
You literally called it an
Yes.
audition.
So-
I don't think so.
I remember the day that I walk in and there's a handwritten sign in red ink, like on the side where the menu used to be. There's like, we're hiring, talk to Zach or Stefan, whoever's there. And Alex had been kind of nudging me because he was working at the farm and I was working part-time.
Oh, up at Rocket, right?
And I was bored at night and he'd been coming there. I didn't like beer. I don't know if I still like beer to this day, but I was like, how hard can it be? I brought you guys my resume and I remember giving it to you and you being like, what am I supposed to do with this kind of a thing? And that's when I started to question
The
validity of a business.
But you wanted me to come in that weekend and I couldn't because I was going fishing. And so you guys scheduled me for the next weekend. And I did, in fact, have to work for about 2 hours.
Yeah.
And there was me and I think there was either another person or 2 other people there that were doing the same
I
thing.
am slowly starting to remember this now.
Yeah.
Wait, you were working together with the other people?
Yeah, I remember we had more than one person scheduled. Now I remember this. And we're just like, so this is how you do it. I'm going to be back here.
We're only
We're just
choosing
gonna
one
watch
of you.
all of you
And
see
only one
how
of you
you
are
work.
making it out of this.
Oh, no.
Hunger Games.
It was. And I want to say that was like a...
And she was like a middle-aged lady, I
No,
think.
she was
or-
my age.
Was she your
There
age?
was a couple. I
Yeah,
remember
there was a
few
lot of
them.
people... Because I remember
Not that
coming
being
in...
middle-aged would have made a
No.
difference, but
But I think I was with... Maybe there was...
I thought there was an older lady.
There wasn't,
But there was
no.
somebody that was closer
Yeah.
to my age there. So I didn't know what to do. So I just started pouring beers terribly and giving them to people.
I love
And
this.
you guys let me do it. And then I got a call maybe 2 days later asking, like, when to come in and start. And I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
there's no, like, what do I need to sign? They're like, we don't know. We'll
We
just
don't
come
know.
on in.
You were a warm
Yeah.
body behind the bar.
Yeah.
And you poured beers
Good.
decently enough.
I did.
Everything else could be learned while doing
And
it.
that's
just
exactly
like we
what
did.
it was. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I came back, started working for you guys. I think I had one shift where I was like training. And then you especially were like, good luck. You showed me where everything was. I remember the cat killer around the corner. And I asked what that was. And you're like, if anybody comes in and tries
You
to steal
gotta
from
beat
us.
the shit out
And
of
I was just like, okay.
The
Is that a
thing weighs
problem out
half as
here?
much, or like as much
Yeah,
as you do.
yeah.
It's heavy.
And I remember you trying to be kind of a hard ass at first.
Really?
Yes.
See, I have like, there's full lengths of time that
Yeah.
I have no
Just
memory.
don't remember.
No,
well, that was
There's
a
a
very
reason for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Oh,
all
yeah.
remember
Oh.
those few years with
Yes.
you as well.
yeah.
But you were very much like, we have a specific culture here, and like I want things to be a certain way. And it
That's
became
gross.
it became clear within
not proud
like
of that.
a week that the old brewery bred a certain type of vibe that you were never going to be able to like manage out of anybody. And once like August warmed up to me, it was over for you. I fear.
I see.
So, yeah, my first 2 weeks, it was just weird in a good way because I got to see like how weird you guys were and just the brewery itself. Cause it's like a fever dream looking back on it now. There were no rules, but a lot of unwritten rules that our regulars enforced.
We didn't even enforce them.
Yeah.
Just the regulars.
The regulars
So then,
did.
and again, I don't remember. Did you hire Taylor or did we hire Taylor?
I remember you guys talking to me about Taylor and I was like, please God, bring on another girl. Please,
Yeah.
for the love of God.
Because it was just me, Steph, August.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And me.
And then Robbie would come around.
Oh, God.
And like Gus would come around. There were people who were regulars
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
would work for us.
There were people doing the dishes behind me that
Yeah,
I either
yeah.
knew or didn't know. But I didn't have like anybody like in my corner other than August. And he was like the best. But then you came in and I was like, finally, it's not just me anymore.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in grad school and I was working part-time for the Kids Don't Float program doing education,
Right.
which
I remember that.
I can't speak highly enough of our teachers. I am not someone that should or can be in a classroom
Well, you
for
have a
long
restraining
periods
order
of
now.
time.
Like you're not allowed within 50 yards of a school, right?
Or of any children.
Right.
Yeah. From what I understand.
Prove it. You see how that works?
Look me up on Court View. I'm clean. Yeah, and so I was just looking for a part-time job, and I went to a couple different breweries, and the only other one I vividly remember is I walked into Arcos and I handed them a resume, and they just stared at me, and I was like, "Isn't this like a thing? Like people drop off applications
Yeah.
and they just continue to stare at me." And so I left and I was like, well, that's not going to go anywhere. And then I dropped off one at Bleeding Heart. And then I think Zach like texted me like a day later of just like, can you come in for an audition? You called it an audition. You did. And I don't
I
even really
remember the
remember.
audition
I think
part,
you guys
yeah.
were there for like maybe 30 minutes. And then just left me with Monica and
Good luck.
August. Yeah. And it was just like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
like this is
welcome.
cool. This is pretty easy. Just pouring beer.
I will say that what I'm hearing is you guys did choose to come to us. And so,
Yes.
you know,
You
Yes.
you should have already known
Yeah.
the vibe
right.
Yeah.
as we are in general. I do remember one of my favorite things is when Monica wanted to take time off.
Oh, God.
She wrote up, and I probably still
You
have it
guys
somewhere.
had it
we
hanging
we
on
had
the
it
wall
on the
for
wall.
years.
That's right.
Because there was a
request.
formal request for time off.
Right. That's
and I was
right.
like, what the do you want me to do with this? Like, well, I just need a couple of days off. I was like, yeah, so just take them. Like, just tell us you're going to not be here. Like, every other
my
corporate
God.
job you've worked, you had to put in this, like,
Yeah, in
thank you so
advance.
much. Whoever this may concern, I'm going to take time during these days.
Please don't fire me.
fire me. It was just like, this is very funny.
Yeah.
We're going to put this on
We're
the
gonna
wall.
we're gonna make fun of this
you.
behavior,
It did
not
hang on the wall.
reinforce this good behavior.
For a
Yeah.
long time.
Also, this might be my timeline might be a little off, but didn't you also basically write our business plan
That's
for
a
us?
whole
Yeah, I
nother
remember
thing.
that.
We'll get
That's
into
later.
that.
Yeah.
We'll get
Okay.
into that.
Yeah.
I had one, kind of.
It was
We
just
can talk
copy,
about that
copy and
later.
paste.
We
Yeah,
can
off
talk
the
that's
about
like
internet.
gonna take like a whole like 5-10 minutes.
Okay, all right.
But we'll work our way up there.
So anyway, so you guys both started working for us on your own volition. I'd like to remind everyone. And just as a I'm going to get ahead of this a little bit because I'm remembering now a little bit.
It's all coming back.
It's all coming back. I was going through some stuff.
You were, yeah.
I was going
you
through
were.
some
And we got to
stuff.
witness
Yeah.
all
and
of it.
and I drank a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes would run the taps with Robbie, barely lucid. But people
Yep.
liked it.
I recall Sunday fun days. That people
Yeah.
were like, "Oh, I don't even pay when I go on Sundays," and I was like, "Dude, we can't do that anymore. Please have Monica or Taylor work on Sundays."
Me and Gus and Krista and the boys would kill a bottle of not whiskey.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was when I knew that there was some shenanigans that were going on. And
Were you ever around for the Mondays before we opened up?
No.
No? Were
don't
you
think so.
you neither? Okay.
The Speakeasy Mondays.
Speakeasy Mondays.
Before we
because
got
that
shut
really
down.
I think the problem was like that set the tone.
yeah,
Yeah, we set the tone.
We set the tone before we
with-
even opened.
when just our friends would come out.
And then and then that like got to their friends and to
Yeah.
their friends,
Well,
and it
well.
became just like known as this hole in the wall place where people could just go be debaucherous,
Yeah,
which it was for
was.
like 4 years.
it was that way for a while.
Yeah.
yeah. Our secret Monday meetings
Yep.
that became not a secret.
If you
until
know,
the
you
state
know.
shut us down. Yeah,
I
We're out
will
by the
say
fire.
it wasn't always that bad. Normally, it was just really fun.
Yeah. When it was
Yeah.
just us. And
When we
August.
weren't there.
around.
Yeah.
Well, we had some really cool regulars, and like big thing that's different here versus there is that we had the bar, and you couldn't sit at the bar. That was a big rule. That was like one of our only rules: no sitting at the bar. Only 3 beers. We have to close by 8.
Yeah.
All of that, just technical stuff. But our regulars who stood at the bar, they had their own spots at the bar. And if there were people standing in their spot, what they would do is they would just stand as close as possible and slowly
Push them out.
push them out. And I would watch this happen and like not say anything about it until their spots were acquired. And they would stay there until we closed. And it was amazing. And none of those people were really annoying. But I do remember Cade drinking the old flights we had up there and throwing up everywhere. and
So
I-
did
and
Gunnar.
I left.
Gunnar
and
did that
so
once
did
too.
Robbie.
Yeah, and Robbie did that too.
Because
Yeah.
we would have flights so you could see the color of everything.
And we would leave them out unless they looked
All weekend.
nasty.
All
Until
weekend.
they
Yeah.
got like
Yep.
Filming
like a
piles
film
of
or
Yeah.
shit on
flies.
top. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a SCOBY and fruit flies.
Yeah.
And more than
Protein.
one person drank those.
And multiple people thought, I don't want it to go to waste,
Yeah.
and would
Just
drink it.
knock them back. Yeah.
And then immediately throw up.
yeah.
Yeah. Outside, thankfully.
Sometimes it's
Yeah.
I didn't have to clean it up. Oh, speaking of clean it, remember when I was going to that it was Logan's wedding. I was going to Logan's wedding and I had to keg something off the Bright tank. And we got to the end.
And he forgot to
and
shut
I forgot
the
to
valve.
shut the valve, and it sprayed yeast out of the Bright tank all the way up my body into the ceiling of the cold room. And I walked out covered in yeast, and I was just like, hey, you got to clean that up. I got to go. I got to go to a wedding in Talkeetna.
No, there was actually more. I mean, I think that was kind of standard.
was
Like,
just
I don't think that registered.
There's a mess back there.
Yeah.
The only
I'm
reason-
covered in
There's
yeast.
always
I got to
a
go
mess.
buy clothes so I can go to this wedding.
The only reason that registered for me is because like 30 minutes later, we got a text from you that said, hey, I found black mold all over.
I
the
remember
cooler.
that.
That's the same day.
Yep.
Because you were cleaning up his mess.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what I remember.
And then there was a random stranger in that text feed. There was just some other phone number that was like, hey, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this feed.
Good luck with the mold.
Good luck with the black mold.
Yeah.
Because it was behind the trim.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I do remember that. And then I took the Post-it notes down because I went on like a cleaning rampage because it was just, everything was so disgusting.
Well,
and then
explain the Post-it notes.
So people would just write Post-it notes of varying debauchery. Some was nice. Little kids probably drew drawings. And
Some was
then
not nice.
Yeah,
And then they were
not
in
nice.
the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
The
In the
bathroom had a
bathroom.
stack of Post-it notes. And
Again, we encourage
permanent
this
markers.
behavior.
Yes.
There was no mirror.
But you-
And so you would just put stickers, Post-it notes
Yeah.
all over the walls.
Yeah, and so you couldn't clean large sections of the bathroom because there was these Post-it notes, and so I was found mold, and I was like going in with bleach. I like had gloves on, and I was just like, I'm taking down this shit, and people got
So bad.
pissed,
Yeah.
so mad.
I was not happy about it.
I know, but it
to
needed
happen.
things needed.
No,
to
but
be
in
cleaned.
hindsight, it was, God, I can't believe we did that because the bathroom was also like 120
I was just about to
degrees
say,
constantly.
it was
Yes.
so
'Cause
hot in
the
there.
cooler exhausted into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And so like between not being able to clean anything and it being like perfect bacteria propagation temperature, I can't believe we didn't get,
The bathroom was no bigger than this table.
Yeah,
I mean,
if that.
and
Yeah.
you had the water heater, the cooler for the
trough sink.
trough sink, and one toilet. Yeah.
Did we
And just
ever
sticky
have
notes
a
everywhere.
porta potty out there?
I think eventually
For events
you
we did.
Okay.
started, but not at first because Monica and I would have to go pee behind the
Yeah, I was just about to
connexes,
say.
'cause there was
There was
one
bathroom.
with like cows watching
And
us.
there was always a line.
Yeah.
Always a line.
So funny.
That I did not know.
So funny thing about that, we actually started getting complaints from the neighbors.
Oh, yeah, they
because
saw.
because they were seeing bare ass out there all the
Because
time.
their kids were out
Yeah,
there.
and the kids were back there, and so the family
Nowhere
that
else to
lived
go.
started calling us, being like, "What the f- you guys need?" Yeah. Anyway, so
You need
Yeah,
another
one
bathroom.
Yeah.
There was
Kids are seeing
also
everybody's
no
ass.
microwave. There was
No
the-
break room.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I would have been fine with just like a microwave to like heat food because when there
Yeah.
wasn't food trucks and you were by yourself on like a
Pretzels.
You
weekday.
had pretzels.
and
Yeah.
alcohol,
Yeah.
Pretzels and
free
booze.
free pretzels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bunch of pretzels.
Occasionally you drive in and there'd just be a cow carcass hanging in the bay next door.
Yeah, or I remember one year also. We'll get back to real conversation, but I remember one year we had two roosters. Do you remember these two roosters
my
that would like
God.
literally pin down and these poor chickens in
Yes.
front of our customers?
Yes.
Like one would
In the
stand
gravel.
on the head and the other one would just go to town on this poor
Yeah.
chicken right in front of children. And that's just like, yeah. Anyway,
I had a lady like come in tears and ask me to stop it. And I was like,
There's
don't know,
nothing I can do
throw
about
some
it.
rocks. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do? I'm
Yeah.
not getting in there.
so but what I wanted to bring it back to real quick though is all of this horror has blossomed into this beautiful relationship and also beautiful
Yeah.
business that we currently have. And I'm curious what you guys think about that. Like, I mean, that just absolute chaos
Yeah.
was appealing to I would say most people.
It was so fun.
And so,
Yeah.
and that like, cause we also were getting involved in community events. Like people were asking us to be in like a part of things.
Right.
And
Knowing who we were
Right.
at that point.
So
We had a
what's-
mammogram bus out
we
there.
had the
we did,
mammogram
yeah.
mobile. We did a blood drive once.
The mammogram bus was awesome because of how many women also
Actually,
they found lumps in our parking lot
Yeah.
in the mammogram mobile.
What was the
Saving
beer
lives.
that we did for that? Was it the strawberry paleo?
Strawberry-
Have you guys done
strawberry.
that in a while?
we
haven't
haven't
done it in a
No,
while.
we should
Yeah.
bring it
That was
back.
a
That
good
was
one.
good.
Yeah, strawberry pale ale. Yep.
And then we donated a shit ton of the proceeds to and we've talked about it, but to the cancer center here.
Yeah.
I do love that running of the beers because you might have. Did we do running of the beers in 2017 or was it just?
Oh God.
I
do
think
remember-
17 was the first year.
Yeah,
Because
I remember.
had-
Yeah,
it
we
had
did
to
it
have been.
a couple years.
It had to have been.
Yeah.
the
I'm
first
almost
one.
Because
positive.
that has turned into like a community event.
yeah.
that
Yeah,
people
it's a
look forward
whole
to.
ass thing now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember it being insane that first
The
year.
first year we had 400 people show up
Yeah.
at the farm.
I know.
400 people.
Because I remember being there and like finally taking a breath, and it's just a mess. There's just plastic cups
As soon
everywhere.
as everybody left.
Yeah. And then 20
ran.
minutes later, probably half an hour later, this guy comes back and is like, I won. And I was like, what are you doing here? The race doesn't end here. It ends
You're at
back
the
in Palmer.
wrong spot.
So he did a loop.
So he did 4 miles.
Yeah, and he was like, I was like a mile ahead of everybody. I didn't pass anybody on the road. And I was like, dude.
It's because everybody ran downtown.
His wife had the car keys, so he was stuck there.
Amazing.
And I think about that every year during Running of the Beers.
That's
I wonder
so
what
funny.
that guy's up to. If you're
And
watching this.
people even braved it during the windstorm.
Yeah.
It was modified.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
modified it.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I saw that.
Yeah. That was-
But yeah, so like, what's your guys's? I mean, obviously there's bad experiences, but the good experience. I mean, obviously,
Duh. Feel free to talk about it.
Please talk about that as well. But like, I kind of am curious about your perspective of like the development in to this space as well. Like,
I'll let you go first,
Okay.
and then I'll.
I
Right,
will
because
say,
this is
I
where
got
you
some
were
stuff.
also
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah, I was just there for the fun and the free drinks for me and my husband, essentially. But I mean, it's been like a decade.
Yeah.
I got married
been
and
a
had 2
literal
kids in
decade.
that amount of time. Yeah,
Which is your mistake.
I know. I mean,
You could still work here, but there you go. And kids ruin everything.
I don't know if I have it in me. I'm kind of mean now, honestly.
I think that's
Perfect.
probably
that
better.
fits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
that
probably
fits the vibe. Service with a sneer.
I don't know. I was excited when you guys got the new spot because I remember just growing out of the old spot. I remember it being almost too small when I started working there.
Yeah.
And so watching you guys come in, doing this during COVID, and now seeing Zach.
I always forget to bring a fill up. He's got this on lock.
He does.
Also, just by the way, just
want an empty
casually
glass.
drinking a full glass of a 15% alcohol beer.
I did.
It's like 1 o'clock.
I was
It's like
yeah.
Monday.
Hey, just pour me a half for my top up because I'm now remembering it's 15%.
Yeah. We got more shoots to do today, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're
Well,
doing
just get
something
it in
after
now.
this?
And
Oh yeah,
Oh,
this is just
God.
our first
this
block.
is just this is just
damn.
the
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, I know you've been gone for years, so I can't really say much about you right now. But for Zach, we've all gotten older, you especially. No hard feelings.
But noticeably, you've gotten older.
Older.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But you guys are running this like a tight ship. It's always clean in here, which I appreciate. You're real business owners now. Somehow.
Allegedly.
I will say that 99% of that is like your guys' influence and also the influence of subsequent employees.
We
Like,
did clean
if
a
it
lot,
wasn't
yeah.
if it wasn't for the people that have worked for us, this would be a completely different location.
If we were still the only 2 people in charge of everything,
We wouldn't have made it.
We, wouldn't
have
be
made it.
here.
We wouldn't
No.
have made it. No.
No, I'd still be teaching, and Stefan would be dead.
Dead. Long.
He'd be down in the
long
river
dead.
somewhere.
No, I would have done my. Actually, I don't know if we should talk about
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Actually, right, boys? Yeah, cut me off.
Witness
Cut
me.
me off. I dare
Witness
you.
me.
Yeah.
I will say in the past 10 years, Bleeding Heart has become more of a community institution than just like some cool place that you have to see once in your life where you're probably going to get drunk
And hurt.
and hurt.
Yeah.
And then immediately pulled over on Outer Spring.
We had cops
Because the
like
troopers were always
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah, they knew.
Always. Well,
They
they
knew
knew.
what they
And
were
I never
doing.
see them anymore now. I
out
live
on
over
Spring.
there. Yeah, they're not
Although
there
they
anymore.
were definitely there just because
Yeah.
we were there.
Oh, they would come.
100%.
They would come talk to me and Taylor and be like, "They can't park on the road. You know, are you
Which
guys
is so stupid.
like over serving them?" And then they would come back off duty and sit out there until like 9 o'clock, and
And
me
drink.
and Taylor would just
Yeah.
be mean mugging
Amazing.
to get them to leave. But yeah, you guys did it somehow.
Well, part of that is
Yeah.
Taylor.
Yeah, no,
massive
Taylor.
part of that.
Yeah,
Yes.
a huge part of that is Taylor getting her degree and master's in business or something, and
Yeah.
had this whole.
Go for it. Go
You
for it.
need
Take
a
this happen.
statue
Go for it,
of her
Taylor.
out front.
I
Let's
would
get your
describe
perspective.
the experience and what you've built as doing a group book project in school
And you
with
doing-
people that had never read
Can't
the
read.
book, that can't read. Absolutely.
Yeah. That tracks.
And
That tracks.
I think you've built something really cool, but I think you guys are idea people. And there's been
Yeah.
a lot of background support to help build that up. And it couldn't have happened without
100%.
you guys. But there's definitely a lifestyle choice of kind of winging it and being chaotic, and that somehow
That's
has
exactly
turned
it.
into a brand and hopefully thriving business.
Falling into success
Yeah.
is
Yep.
always
Falling
what we've
upward.
said.
Falling
upward.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, as they mentioned,
That was really nice.
That was
a
so
really
nice.
nice way to say
Now-
you guys are super dumb and lucky that other people help you.
Well, this
Your
is-
life of chaos should not be successful nor encouraged.
Very diplomatic of you.
That was my front-loaded statement, and so now we can get into the weeds a little bit. So, as Zach mentioned, and as I mentioned, I was getting my master's degree in business administration as I was working at the brewery. I was doing an accelerated program, so the schedule worked out great, super casual, awesome.
So
Awesome.
we basically funded your education.
No, absolutely not. No, you.
We gave you the experience you needed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Exactly.
There it
Yeah,
is.
there it
All
And
is.
we got
so
there.
at that point, I was almost done with the program. And I graduated in early 2019, and these guys were talking about expanding because they'd clearly outgrown the place. And so Zach is like, hey, like I'm gonna start meeting with the Alaska Small Business Association, and we're gonna try to figure out like loans and expansion, getting a building, getting more brewing equipment. Like, would you be able to like come along and help out? And at that point, like that was a lot of the stuff that I was doing of like business plans.
SWOT analysis.
Yes.
I learned
Look at that.
I
Look
still
at that
remember.
core
Well, the
memory.
word
What
is
is
SWOT.
it? What is it?
That's a
SWOT. Strategy,
nope. Already
No.
wrong. Already wrong.
survey, something about
Nope.
threat. T is
Strength.
threat. T is threat.
Yep. Strengths.
I don't know what this is, so don't look at me.
Threats.
I have no idea.
Weaknesses,
Weaknesses.
opportunities.
Strength, weaknesses, what was it? Sorry.
Strength, weakness, opportunity, threats.
Threats.
Uh-huh.
SWOT
And so that's
analysis.
just
A
yeah.
SWAT with an O.
Yep.
I see.
Yep.
I already forgot.
We were
that
doing
part.
projections, just all sorts of stuff to get ready for you guys to kind of move into this
Right.
next
You can
stage
direct this to me
and
because I also
expansion.
don't know what you did at all.
Yeah, so
I have no clue.
I would go to these meetings with Zach, and I can't remember her name. She's amazing. Julie
was the woman we
amazing
worked
to work with.
with. Yeah.
Super patient. Fortunately,
Thankfully.
a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
So most of the meetings, he'd be in there for like an hour, hour and a half, and she'd ask Zach a question, and he'd start rambling. And then she'd just look at me, and then she'd ask me the question, and then I would give her an appropriate response.
Can I just real quick? What's funny is that even in this chaotic relationship, I have to wrangle your ramblings as well. So like, I get that.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so let me just really quick
Let me
distill what he
has
Or
just said.
not even distill
Yeah.
a lot of the time. It was just like, well, that has absolutely nothing to do with what she asked. And so
We
like
just fill this space with words that I know.
Yeah.
SWAT. We're like working through this process, going to tons of meetings, put in some projections, actually have like a pretty good packet to give to the bank for the loan. And so we're kind of at the end of this stage, and this is one of my favorite parts. She asked Zach, she was like, all right, well, we'll just need to include your business plan in the packet. Like everything else is looking good. We've gotten everything cleaned up. Taylor's done all of this like extra work for you guys. And so like just send her the business plan and she'll review it and like edit it.
Yeah,
Because
got it.
at that point she knew the situation. She's like, so send it to Taylor. She'll fix it and get us what we need. And
Why would the bank give us money? Why
No,
would
this
they
is the best.
see this?
This is the best.
No, I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going. Sorry.
And so Zach's like, yeah, we got one of those. It's fine. Like, I'll send it to Taylor in a couple hours when we get home. It'll be
Yeah, I was
great.
very
It's
confident.
fine.
Yeah.
And so a couple hours later, I'm at home and I get this text message from Zach that's just like, so ... We had a folder named business plan ... with a document named business plan ... And I opened it, and all it said at the top was business plan,
Yeah.
and was completely
An
blank.
empty document.
And so at this point, like, how many years had you guys been in business?
4.
Yeah, 4 business.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
And
years.
so, and you're like planning on taking out this huge loan, like life-changing amount. Like if this crashes, like
Yeah.
could totally
Oh, we were in LLC, we'd be fine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but then you guys would have to, I mean, Zach had an actual job at that point, but then you would have had to find an actual job.
To pay everything back.
Well, not even to pay everything back, just to like support yourself because you were doing the brewery.
Right.
And Zach's plan was to leave teaching. And so, like we're supposed to submit this quickly. And fortunately, I had like a whole class where I get a paragraph description of a business and then have to bust out like a 50-page business plan. And so it was just like, all right.
Did you just like take a pre-existing one that you already had and like copy and paste?
No, I did it from scratch.
Yeah.
And so you guys have a 50-page business plan.
You had a
Thank you,
paper
Taylor.
Yeah.
that said Bleeding Heart Brewery business
You
plan.
guys need to commission a statue out front in her honor.
Oh my
because
gosh.
this
I
would
didn't
not
even
happen.
know that.
Yeah.
I've been uninvolved in the
had-
loan process completely.
That was in all my end of things, the legal and all the paperwork.
Did we pay you?
Yes.
No.
Yes, we did.
No, you gave me a bonus, but it was,
okay.
I mean, also not to excuse you not paying
But you
me.
I remember now.
I-
You needed some type of like practical application
Exactly.
project to get
And
your
so
master's.
I like talked to Zach
Again, we
about
helped her.
Oh,
that.
so you, oh yeah.
We
okay.
helped her.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
You're
But I
welcome.
was-
What you mean to say
Yeah,
is
is
thank
thank
you.
you.
I was unpaid.
I'm
Paid
hearing,
with
I'm hearing
experience.
that your master's is because of us.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm choosing to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's f***ing crazy. I still can't believe, I'm sorry, but like, why did the bank see all this and then be like, yeah, we should give them
Because I
$600,000?
put together a very polished product.
Well, that's all fine
for
and
you
good,
guys.
but you weren't a part of the business. They saw this and knew that this was going to be the continuation after you stopped.
They saw my documents.
Right.
That's all the bank looked at.
That's fair.
Right.
That's
And
fair.
so-
Julie had to deal with me and Taylor.
Yeah.
I just
By deal with,
if
I
I
mean
would,
me.
if I put myself in the banker's position and got to meet both of you two, I'd be
didn't.
like,
We didn't.
oh, the underwriter didn't even look
we
at you.
never met.
No.
All the underwriter looked at was
Okay.
literally
Thank
everything
God.
Taylor did.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they were just looking at the entire packet. I had like basically
See, I
created.
thought you guys were meeting with the underwriters
No,
as well.
no, as if we as a business
Already
put all
had
this together.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh yeah, this is so polished. This is
Yeah.
so good. Look
Wow.
at these
Wow.
three different, low, medium, high projections. Look at this business plan. Look at this SWOT
he's doing
analysis.
it. He's doing it.
Yeah. No, none of
He's
them.
listing out.
P&L. He's
None of them,
saying words.
None of
yeah.
them knew.
Yep.
They never met us.
God,
I feel
They
like
just
the
based the whole
P&L was
thing
an
on her.
actual thing. She's like, well, do you have a P&L statement? And Zach was just like,
What is?
well, I don't know what that
What
is.
is that?
That's a
What's
profit
a
and loss.
balance
I know what
sheet?
that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to
Yep.
do that face for him.
What's a balance? I'm just like, hey, you want to take this one, Taylor?
Flexing. Oh no.
God damn
Like,
it.
hey, do you want to take this one, Taylor? You want to, P and L? Do you
I
want
know that we know.
Or
But why don't you
just
go ahead
explain
and-
it to
yeah.
Taylor?
Yep.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
I've said for years that we wouldn't be in here again. I had just Bleeding Heart Brewery business plan at the top of a paper.
No, I
and just
remember.
blank.
I remember when we wrote that together. I remember sitting next to you going, "Leading our business plan," and then we're like, "Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll
later.
get to that later.
We'll get to that eventually."
I remember Amber like, no, you guys are going to have a business plan. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't really want to. She was like, no, as a business,
because I mean,
you guys
can,
should have
it
this.
Sucks, right? Like it's not a fun thing.
Because that was
It's
like
like not. It's not that hard to put together.
last.
I should read our
last
business plan.
Last that
You haven't?
document
Of
had been
course not.
opened.
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, please send it to me.
I think it hadn't
actually-
been opened since 2014 when we wrote business plan
Yeah.
on a document, and it was
And
just
then
labeled.
saved it.
And
Yeah.
saved it.
Oh
I'll
my
do that later.
Yeah. No, you should send it to me. I'm curious. I've never read our business plan
I
before.
think I was trying to print it off this morning, but I was having some printer issues.
Well,
but,
it's also 50 pages.
you were gonna
yeah.
bring it.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
that would have been a good bit.
so I still haven't read through it, but I think I like nailed a couple things in the transition to this new place, because I remember like talking about the volatility of potentially canning and price increases, and this is back in 2019. And then another thing that I brought up was the change of culture of coming here, and how there might be with some of those regulars that were at the farm and had that expectation of
Right.
debauchery and
Yeah.
I think that
Rooster
was Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a t-shirt.
I think that was part of the threats is like, hey, what you've built over there may not transition over here. And we still get it. I mean, I get it. We miss the chickens. We miss the cows. Like, but it's every day. Somebody's like, well, I wish you guys were on the farm. I'm like, yeah, do you not understand how unsustainable that was? Like, we can't still be on the farm.
Yeah.
Like, we had to move forward. We had to grow. And that is part of that.
And now you have 2 bathrooms.
Yeah.
We do have 2 bathrooms, and neither of them are 130
and they're really
degrees.
nice. Yeah.
It's true. See, I had no idea about the like literal amount of work that you had.
Yeah.
done. I knew that you were involved. I didn't realize
no.
I
It
didn't,
was
I
a
didn't
lot.
realize you did it all.
Yes.
I didn't realize you did it
I
all.
showed up to meetings
Yeah.
and just
Oh,
nodded
man.
my head and then
Wow.
said, I don't know. Taylor, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was a
that
good learning experience for me.
I learned nothing.
And I'll tell people of just like sometimes casually, I'll be like, this is all because of me.
It is. Yeah.
I wish you were a part of our decision-making process after we got the money. That would have been helpful as well. But
Here we are.
here we are.
Yeah, I was telling Zach that we should do an update to the business plan.
You have to do that?
Yes.
Why?
Why?
Well,
We have
because
one.
you
We
had
have a real one now.
but you've achieved a lot of the things in that, and so it's like an update. Of
Oh, it's like a idea board? Like you have to have goals on a business plan?
yeah.
Oh.
What?
It's your plan for the future of your business,
No, that just kind
No,
of
we
comes
just- yeah.
to us.
which is where we got into the situation of not having a business plan when you were about to
No,
expand.
I think we're probably good.
Well, it should be good.
No, I think
10,
we're probably
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
I
Oh, but
mean-
you're going to probably want to be paid for that. I don't know if we can do that.
Are you going for a bigger, doctorate in business? Do you need another project?
I would like to get a doctorate eventually.
Well, maybe then we'll update and amend our
Yeah, we'll wait
business.
till
Yeah.
you're getting your doctorate.
I don't think
Yeah.
it'll be in business. I think it'll be in law.
That's the
Perhaps
same
even
thing.
better. That's the same thing. Yeah.
That's probably useful for you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah, we could use a lawyer on retainer.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then my backup plan is when Zach runs for office, I'm just going to be
His campaign
Oh,
manager.
yeah.
That is true.
Lobbyist.
We have discussed that. At some point, I will bring Taylor on my team because I'll do the same thing.
Yep.
Be like, I don't understand. Can you
Yeah.
can you
She's the
talk to
damn- she's
Taylor?
the
And
damage
then
can you talk
control.
to Taylor?
I'll
I don't
pass him
understand.
a note.
Yeah, written in Sharpie so people can read it from the other side. Yeah.
Dumbass.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that out
Yeah.
loud.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'll be
Don't
your
say
Marco
that.
Rubio.
Like literally exactly what Trump did recently. Yeah. I just got a note from Marco. Go back to Enron. Okay. Jesus.
Same thing.
So, but again, why do you guys keep
back?
keep coming back?
Well, I mean, sucks. I don't drink their beer. You guys are kind of the only one. Although Palmer Brewing is really good. We went
They've
there
got
the other
good
day.
beer.
So it's literally for a lack of options.
Yeah.
That's fair.
That's all good relationships.
Okay.
I will say that basically having Otis at the old brewery, I mean, I cut it real close there before he was born.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember you. I'm sorry, but you called me, and I was like on my way there, and you're like, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but I'm like having contractions.
I'm going into labor. Can I
was like,
leave?
what the f- are you doing
They
here?
put me in a helicopter.
Right,
I
yeah,
literally
yeah.
can't come to work. And you were just like, why are you
Why are you even calling me?
Yeah,
Just go to the hospital.
I would have expected a written request for time off.
while I'm in the helicopter?
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about bringing my bad kids here. Because I
Okay.
feel like I deserve it.
Yeah.
You
What
earned
I
this.
earned it. And
You
they're
can
not all
bring
that
your
bad.
Your kids can
hell
keep in
childs.
here any day.
Yeah. I should bring them in.
They're actually some of the more well-behaved ones
To be fair.
as of recent years.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not.
They are pretty good.
Yeah, there's a
Sometimes.
there's a lot more worse children.
There's so many worse children.
Marco's the one to watch out for. But
She does all right.
She's just a hellion. She's not
She
like
is,
a bad
she is.
kid. She's just too smart for her own good.
she really is. Well, she got the Greekness, I fear,
Hmm.
that Otis doesn't have.
Can you explain that to me?
yeah.
It's just
Loudly into the
very,
Into,
yeah.
into
she
the microphone,
leans-
explain what the Greekness is.
She
Yeah,
leans.
Also,
Why- why
maybe
it's
explain. Maybe also explain Alex is Greek.
Okay, so my husband's Greek. He's half Greek, but he has a very big family.
Yeah.
And have you ever seen the movie?
I
Everyone's gonna
haven't,
know
no,
what
but
movie.
I get
The fat
idea.
one?
I get
The
it.
fat wedding
my
one?
big, my big fat Greek wedding.
Yeah, big
There's
fat.
like
In the
3 of them.
movie, I am the white guy in the movie. Essentially, I married into a Greek family. It is very loud. There's always a lot going on, and there's always a lot of people. Margot loves that.
Yeah,
Loves it. Otis is like
overwhelmed.
Yeah, overwhelmed. So whenever there's chaos going on, whenever we bring Margot here, she's really attracted to like the groups that are being really loud. And she will just mosey over there and collect little tidbits of information to use against either them or us later. New words that she's learned, new behaviors. So she's our chaos fairy is what her daycare teacher calls her.
Interesting.
Which is really
So
nice.
she fits in really well here.
Yeah.
She does, yeah.
Yeah.
She leans into the chaos versus like Otis, which is just impending doom constantly.
That also kind of just like, I think that you are also in some way attracted to chaos as
I
well.
had to be.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
I will say that having this job has helped my job now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Your job
this
being
one?
As a
writer?
writer, yes.
Oh, because of like character development?
Yes.
Or
working with
Oh.
men, especially. And also, I did keep a notebook of stuff that you guys have said, either
Oh,
to me or
no.
other people that I have used for dialogue.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's...
That can't be a good
I don't
thing.
like that
It's
at
not.
all.
It's not. There's some good bits in there.
You did not bring that.
No,
Well,
no,
thank
it's
God.
I have it hidden very well because I'm actually on my second notebook now. It's mostly stuff that Alex says
Okay.
that he can't say in public.
Can you
but-
explain? Can you go into more detail? So, like, what do you how has been being around us helped in writing male dialogue?
Well, because
aside from just stealing things that we say,
until Taylor came around, it was just me and the boys.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
so, like, when you're hanging out with
Our
women,
first son.
yes,
Yeah. We
I
have no
was.
women that work for us.
No.
Yep.
Just
we're all
sons.
sons. Yeah.
And I had to just hang with you guys. And I
Sure.
remember coming to work there and like cleaning and was like, there's just everywhere. Not real ones, but drawn in chalk. And I was like, what is the reasoning
pretty gay.
behind this? And I found that out.
Men
and
are
so
very
now when I'm
gay.
writing about male friendships, I have
Yeah.
a lot more that I can use.
You just make
because
all of your male characters gay.
Just you guys. No,
Well,
not all of them.
well, I mean, we're very.
I need to read
him
one
and
of
I
your
are
books. Apparently,
Very
Can't.
close friends.
it's an NDA.
Yeah, you can't share any of your writing with us.
I'm
What?
a ghostwriter for those
Yeah.
that don't know. Yeah.
She goes for
I
it.
have to sign contracts that say I will never like talk about.
So we
the
are
books.
in some of these smut books,
Mm-hmm.
but we can never know which books.
do we ever kiss?
I write romance. No, I know you guys kiss in real life, but that is besides the point. No, I mostly just use it as like, how would a guy
Respond.
actually like talk to another man?
It's still very ambiguous whether or not we're a couple after
Yeah.
all of
Well,
this
after
time.
that video you guys put out, I was like, this is
I did.
Video, our anniversary.
I would like to say, I do think you should commission Monica to write like a fanfic version
I totally
of Brewery
could.
Life.
Oh.
I'm
And
surprised
then
you
you should
haven't yet.
read it on a podcast.
I'll do it for you
or
guys.
just like make an audiobook of it. Like we
Yeah.
could
You
read
guys
the
could.
audiobook of
Hold
it.
on, that's a lot of reading.
I'm very expensive
Can we?
though, so
can
this is
we can you just mock up like 3 pages of fanfic
Right
that
now?
Like a
no.
chapter?
Yes, right now.
Yeah, well,
This
I
moment.
charge $50 per 1,000 words. So for 3
I don't know how
chapters,
many
that's...
that. No, 3 pages. How many
3 pages?
pages?
A
chapter?
How many words are in pages?
Well, I don't go by pages because I get paid per word.
Depends on how big the words are, you idiot.
For Zach, I need to get really big.
How big's the font? I'm old. We've already established
Oh
at age 20 years and 10. Well, how big's the font for me?
I couldn't let that go. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
that's fine. I get it.
Yeah.
Give me books. I eat the pages.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before this fully wraps up, I would like to fully disclose, because I don't think I've ever told you this.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Stefan would watch the cameras. He
Yeah,
probably
he
still
would.
does. And so classic thing we do is he'd like text of like, oh, you left a rag in this place. And you
Yeah.
tell everyone to like flip off
them
the
off.
camera.
Yeah.
Yep.
I purposefully would shuffle around your brewing equipment and move things.
No.
Yep, just to drive you crazy. And every time you'd come in and you'd like reshuffle things around and like remove back. But I just needed to disclose that.
You wanted to do it on camera so that
On
like I wouldn't
camera.
So you
freak
can't
out.
freak out?
Yeah. Okay.
No,
That's
or,
not funny.
I mean, you
That's not
can
funny.
freak
That's
out. But yeah.
Don't do that.
The camera thing was fun at the old place.
Yeah.
Because we got to watch Robbie get credit carded, and we replayed that video so many times.
Also the cameras at the old place caught August
I was just
knife
looking
handing
at it.
Ethan
Amazing.
back over the table.
Amazing.
Just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Since we brought up Robbie, we should really quickly tell the Robbie credit card story. So we had this very, very attractive customer, female.
Right.
Robbie comes back and he's like all startled and like extra sweaty.
And this was during like
red
the height of
face.
the Me Too movement that was going on. I have to add that in here.
And he was like, someone just came, like this person came and just credit carded me. I was like leaning over the counter and she just like full swiped. And we were like,
Full swipe what?
his butt crack.
Yeah.
Do you
And
not
we
know
were
what
like-
it means to be
No,
credit
I
carded?
understand that, but you could also credit card booby. I mean, like,
No, his butt.
no butt crack.
And like he was like extra sweaty. It was hot out. And
It was like mid-summer.
we were just
Yeah.
like, shut the up, Robbie. There's
It didn't
absolutely
happen.
no
And it
way.
definitely
he was
wasn't
like,
this girl doing it.
Yeah,
For
like,
sure.
But it was a woman that did it?
No, it was her. So we looked back
Wait,
on the
it wa- it
cameras.
was this-
Yeah.
And
This hottie.
super hot. And Monica and I were just like, no way. Because we didn't believe
Do you
him. 'cause
guys
she
still
was
have
too
this
hot.
video?
You guys would have this video. It was
Yeah.
on your cameras.
No, it's gone. That's
Yeah.
gone. It would erase
You
after
would have had to have
every once a
saved
week.
that
Yeah.
video.
We
Once a week
watched
it would
that
go
video
away.
over and over again.
Yeah, I'll
Why
check.
didn't you save
I
that?
feel like you might have been there.
No,
Yeah, because we didn't have access to the cameras.
Yeah,
We would
it
have
must
had to
have been
ask
you.
you. It was one of you. And we were like, confirm this.
I have
and
zero
He said
recollection.
zero recollection.
Yeah.
Was this during the fair by chance? Because they were probably
Maybe.
faced.
Yeah, maybe we can go back to the dark ages
Yeah.
of the iPhone and see if that exists.
Oh my god! So this woman, while he's like leaning up against the bar or something,
Down his pants?
Yes.
Yeah. But in his defense, his ass was always out.
It was. No.
That's not-
That
that's
is
not the
not
problem.
appropriate.
No,
His ass being out does not consent him
was-
having a hand put down his ass crack.
that's not the problem I have with the situation. The
So he
problem I
didn't
have
see
with the
it.
situation is who would want to do that?
Exactly.
And not let
And
alone a good-looking
especially,
woman.
Like 10. Absolute 10.
I want to say that this was happening during the fair, which is probably the most chaotic, craziest time to be at the brewery because no one was there
What was
except for us.
What happened afterwards? Did she just like get like
She left.
finger crack and walk
Yeah.
out?
Yeah.
She did a walk by.
I think she did it on her way to the bathroom. Dipped out. But
And
Robbie,
Robbie's just like, oh.
I think he learned something that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
About consent?
yeah.
Violation.
Yeah.
Maybe not having such a sweaty butt.
Yeah.
Pull your pants up.
I mean, I would take that as like a reward for having a sweaty. Someone put their fingers in my butt crack. I'm not thinking, oh, I better clean up. I'm thinking like, hell yeah, that bitch loved that. That's what
so
I'm
glad
thinking.
that you remembered that because
What?
I think about that more often.
I have so many thoughts and none of them are coming
I
forward.
was telling someone about it just the other day. Yeah, it's a good one.
Man, I wish we had video of that. Man,
Yeah, we'll see.
oh, the
was
good
a
old
fun
days,
day.
huh?
Yeah.
Well, back to your original question to kind of wrap things up. I still come
Yeah, go ahead
here
and take over.
because there's a
Take
great
off.
sense of community, and Zach, at least I view as an older brother. I think you maybe more of like a younger brother.
That's fine.
But yeah, I've appreciated like seeing how it's grown. I don't know if I would say that there's like a sense of pride over that. In
This is getting
my
worse and
contribution,
worse.
But
Yeah.
I think it's like awe or amazement that it's like continuing.
Shock is normally
Yeah, disbelief.
No, I get that
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
I get
Yeah, that it's
yeah.
continuing
Yeah.
to grow, and when you come in here and it's slamming, I don't know, it's cool to see. You built something cool somehow.
Well, we didn't build anything.
You helped build
yeah,
this.
you
Both
two-
of
both
you
of you
helped
helped
build
With
us.
this.
lots of people in the background.
Yes.
You have
Tons,
been
yeah.
the
Still.
faces for building something cool.
Yeah, we're just
We're both
figureheads,
the
but
Steve
yeah,
Jobs.
right. It's everybody else.
you're the Wozniakses.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
relevancy,
Relevance, cultural relevance.
cultural relevance.
I do have one thing to say before we wrap it up.
Uh-oh.
And it's that
Oh man.
several years ago, almost a decade ago now, you guys had me selling so much merch. because you wanted to buy a flamethrower. It didn't
Yeah.
matter. The beer didn't matter.
It's true.
You guys didn't care about the beer or how good it was.
No, we
It
wanted
was-
a flamethrower.
You wanted a
We wanted a
flamethrower.
flamethrower very badly.
It has been 10 years and I've never even held it.
What?
That is a lie.
And I
You
made
did
it
That is a
possible.
lie.
What?
I made it
have-
possible for you to have that flamethrower.
I have
maybe
a
I did.
photo.
You do not.
I have
It's
a
not
photo of
At least her.
one
I
of
think-
you
I think
holding
it
the
was me.
flamethrower.
Yeah, at least
I
Taylor's
vaguely
done it.
I'm so
remember.
I think about that often. I'll be laying in bed at night.
Okay,
and just be
well-
like,
Well, come out. It's in my garage
We're
because
gonna-
God, I don't trust it being here.
No, we can't do it here anymore. Yeah.
not
but
within
I'll bring it
city
out.
limits.
Well, no, I don't care about city
We should
limits.
bring it
I
on
just
the
don't
relay.
trust leaving the
Yeah.
flamethrower here.
Just
What?
not on the school property.
No.
Bring it on the
Maybe
run?
over
On the relay,
Sword.
yeah.
Okay, well, I can also just bring it here and you can fire it out in the, just like old times,
shocked
just
by that.
outside
I know.
with
I'm
shocked.
people
I think about
here.
it all the time.
Yeah.
There was a lot
the
of areas
sweatshirts.
where we were kind of neglected, forgotten.
So
Okay, well,
I'd like
we
to,
have to wrap this
Yeah, we gotta
up.
wrap this up. Yeah.
Well, I don't think we're going to get to that. That can be next year.
Don't attribute to malice what can be explained by stupidity.
Incompetence.
That's going in
Yeah.
the book.
Yeah. Oh, great. I can't wait to read
That's
this
how your
book by
chapter
accident and be like,
ends.
holy I said that. What the
In books, I have very specific instructions for one person who I'm not going to name because they're the only other person in my life that knows where they are. And it's not Alex.
Of course
It's Robbie.
Yeah.
It's
not Robbie.
From when he was living there.
Yeah. So you'll never see it. Unless you guys pay me to write a book about the brewery. But as I said, I'm very expensive.
I think you should do like a zine or something.
We could also
You
like
guys-
sue you for libel,
Yeah, zine.
right?
Oh.
Couldn't we sue
I don't know,
you?
law?
Not if I don't name you guys.
Oh, but
Or
it's
the
true.
business.
If there's enough
you're-
changes. But just cough up the like $300-$400 to pay her to put together a chapter.
$3,000.
And then yeah.
That's a bonus.
Pay her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Clock
It's either flamethrower
GoFundMe.
or
Yeah, yeah.
I'll
Are you going to
take
do
the
it? Do you want to
flamethrower.
play with the
I want
flamethrower?
that.
I feel like if you put up a GoFundMe
Yeah.
to fund the writing of that chapter, like I bet you get it in like 2 days.
I'll write the whole book.
Commerce is perverted. They would
Yeah.
just drop.
But would it be like you guys?
Yeah.
I
It
have
would
no idea.
It
You're
would
the
almost
author.
it would almost have to be, yeah.
And then there's like a whole cast of extras you
There's
could throw
tons
in
of
there.
background characters,
You know,
yeah.
have
Maybe
you
they're in a
This could be
poly
the this could be the
relationship, and that's part
Ulysses
the-
Our generation.
smut of our generation. Yeah, you're the James
I,
Joyce.
I
of
think
Palmer.
brewery
No.
smut is probably a
No, that's going to be
An
niche.
untapped market.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there's a lot of
Brewery
books
smut.
where it's like people falling in love with like doorknobs or vegetables and stuff. That's actually,
right off.
it's real.
That's what you're
Right.
It's
writing?
real. No,
You're
oh my God,
writing
no.
doorknob smut?
No. I don't write smut. I'm in romance.
Sure.
It's classy.
It's called
classy.
romance.
Okay.
You guys wouldn't get it.
You're right.
No, but
Uncultured
okay, I'm
swine.
sorry, but a doorknob?
Yeah,
What?
and vegetables or like a pack of underwear from the store comes to life.
If you
This is a real
want
thing.
to
There's a Halloween
Oh, no,
one
no.
called Halloween.
God, no.
What was the
Literally.
turkey one called? Okay.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Or the COVID-19 virus romance. Yeah.
Someone falls in love with the
With the
I
virus?
text you guys links
Yeah.
to these books. They're real.
I think this could be, as the person who put together your business plan, you could do like old school publishing where
Yeah.
you just publish a
She's
chapter
gonna
at a time.
manage this whole thing
and
for me. I'm
then
just
you
gonna write it.
could.
If you guys make this happen, I will support this
Yeah.
without a doubt in my mind.
I think it's doable. And
People
I think
love
people
fanfic.
would love it.
Yeah.
And people are into you guys.
This
We
could
would
be
have to read.
No. I don't want to. Oh yeah. But I don't
on
want to
one
proof
of
it.
these.
I trust you. I trust you.
So red too.
Yeah.
I can do it. I'll figure something
It's
This is
out.
gonna be-
a
this is
very
gonna be-
You have
difficult
to
read.
graduate from the P
Not
and
just
the
because.
B.
Wait, there's more.
All right.
Hold on.
No.
There's
a lot
more than
more.
P and V.
Oh yeah.
What else do you put the P in? Like,
Just. So on that note, shall we?
thank you guys
Thanks
for
for your
joining
time.
Thank you
us.
so much.
Thanks for
Appreciate
not
you.
being worse or like saying worse things about us.
Because I know you
could have.
could.
You have
Yeah.
plenty
You
of it.
100% could
Just
have.
put it
We
in
kind
all
of
in your books.
expected
Just keep
Put it
putting
in
it in
the
the
books.
books.
Yeah.
Coming summer 2027. Keep an eye out for the Bleeding Heart smut book
Yeah.
starring Zach and Stefan.
We got to workshop
and
that
maybe
name.
a doorknob or two.
Yeah, we'll find a local artist.
Tap handle.
Yeah.
My wife would
Well,
be probably
we-
very happy to
She'll
make
do
a
it.
I
cover
don't
for
think
that.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
she would want.
She
We
would
can do a
definitely
graphic
do that.
novel.
She would definitely do that.
Okay. Well, we have a lot to workshop
Do
here.
you like
clearly.
heated rivalry? Do you like beer?
Beaded rivalry.
Beaded rivalry? Oh,
That's it.
Beaded rivalry.
Beaded rivalry.
That's so good.
I think I have to
Beaded
credit
rivalry.
Emma for that, by the way.
Emma.
Beaded rivalry.
Emma Keefe.
Yeah. Oh, because she
Yep.
got you into that show.
No, because we had actually been talking about this when I brought up that I was going to be on the podcast, and she was like, "Monica should write a smut about them." This has already been discussed, and I think
me.
she threw out a couple
That's the
heated
point,
rivalry
apparently.
names.
Yeah.
According to
Me.
Are we
beaded
going
rivalry.
like full
Oh my
smut,
God.
or do you want like romance, like tension?
There
don't-
has to be tension.
Okay,
There has
A
to be
mix.
tension.
a mix of
Yeah.
it. It's like 60%
Cool.
action.
Okay.
I just want to know where to put my pee. That's all I want to know. Where does the pee go?
Well, it's
This
docking.
is the worst thing.
Is it pee and pee?
Yeah.
We could pee and pee.
All right, billionaire romance.
I've got foreskin. We could pee and pee.
Oh no!
Anyway, thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
Season 2.
Welcome.
Bleeding Heart Brewery After
Yeah.
Hours. We love you guys. Thank you.
Seriously,
we wouldn't
thank
be
you
here
guys.
without you.
Appreciate you.
Cheers.
Truthfully.
Cheers.
Thanks. You have to look in the eyes. Have to look in the eyes. Have to look in the eyes. If you don't look in the eyes.